All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Let's get the ball. One. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Wants to run. They're running it.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Next the score, Titans 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. You can't block.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Next to score, Titans 14, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota, and he's got the hook up to Moore.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
58, boys, 58, 58. Bravo! Focus, defense, focus. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Mariota buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ja'Kai Polite able to record his 5th sack of the season, and that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After the sack on first down, Allen, deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Trying to lay one. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On second and 9, Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. First and 10 at the 19. Here's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Pull it together.
56. Hey, exit.
To throw again, Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
One.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All you get is a headache. 58. Alpha. 58 for Mike. Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 82. Incomplete. Micah higher than the coverage.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Number 53, Mike 53. It's our time.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This is Miller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike 50. Alert. Stop your whining. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, man. What? Right there. 54. Right there.
Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Round 80. Check. 55. Come on. Hey, I'm coming.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Buffalo.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. He's going to go for a big play down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Lamar Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
319.
Check 55, Mike.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. And let's get this.
Throwing his helmet on 3rd. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 6 guys. Check 6.
Where are they, team? One.
To throw is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Shaq Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
3.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get ready.
Mariota to throw it. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
So
line.
1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
1.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
58's Mike. Squeeze, double. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throw it, Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Mariota again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another 1st down for the Titans. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Go! And 58 is the Mike. Go, 58's the Mike. All day, just like that. Smoke! 58, boys, 58 is Mike. I got one. 58, right over there.
1st down, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7-7, our score after 1. Allen off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Aguilar. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 6.
Draw play. This is Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. That complete to Lamar Miller. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's get it together. Scene 6. 58, boys. 58.
Now Mariota. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
58 the mic. Delta. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch.